What's up, guys? So today we are actually heading out to go grab some stuff for the Civic. I'm actually going to get that rear kind of quarter panel piece just behind the door that's rested out on both sides of my car. I'm just going to go cut it off of a clean shell here out in BC. I can't find anything online, and I know I'm not going to be able to find anything kind of in Manitoba that's going to work in Winnipeg, just because we salt the roads so hard and no one really's got anything that clean that they're willing to get cut up. So I found someone here who's in a front end accident, but they've got the backside pretty clean. I think there's a little bit of surface rust just on the inside maybe. I don't know, it looks really clean kind of from the pictures, so I'm going to go take a look and grab that there, and then we'll probably come back. I'll probably sand it. I might even get it sandblasted and primed, and then from there we'll bring it back to Winnipeg with us and we'll weld it on. Alright, so I'm in the car here with Adri. We're heading off to Surrey. That's where the car is. We're about probably like 35-40 minutes away. It's a nice silver Civic. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to film on his property. I don't know if you want me to or not, so we'll see when we pull up, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. Damn near almost lost my life. This thing just decided he wanted to fall over, and now we're just on the tire. So we are back now, and back in Winnipeg. Just got here probably like a week or two ago. I've kind of just been taking some time off. I know I kind of said when I was in BC I was going to show you guys something that I got for the car, but right now I'm actually just going to unload Adri's car, which I already did, and I'm going to get the Civic here and get all the parts that I stuffed in here before I left, shove them back into Adri's car and take them to my house. Look at this mess. Absolutely ridiculous. Because kind of what I got going on right now is, as you guys know, we have our rust situation going on here. It's kind of right here underneath. I've got a body guy who is going to do the paint and the body work on it, but he asked me just to weld on some metal to cover up all the holes and stuff that we got going on. And so I'll show you guys the solution I got for that. Just over here in the garage, we've got Fred's King Ranch getting his box redone. The box is just chilling over there in the back. It's off here, but what I actually got was just some new rear quarter panels. Cut them off a car in BC. And so this thing's super clean. The car was super clean. A little bit of surface rust now just because I cut these off probably like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. So they've been sitting for quite a while. I actually let rain get on them to start it off. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead now, unload my car just so I can bring it out here and get it all washed up and cleaned up, kind of see what we're working with again. It's just been sitting here for so long now. So this is where I look right now. Over here is covered in spider webs and whatnot. It's gonna be kind of interesting once we kind of get in there. But yeah, looking forward to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get all unloaded. Alright, so here we are, probably about 3/4 of the way done. Just have a little bit left in here. This is a view that I had forgotten. Forgot that we took this out. We got a hole straight through. But yeah, a little bit left in here. We had a sub in the back, so we actually have nothing in the trunk. But my lord, look at this. Oh, it's caked on. Oh no. But yeah, I guess we'll just keep it going. And it has begun. Getting her all pulled out here, so I'm gonna set you guys up and we're gonna wash it just right here on the stones. And there she is, back out in all of her glory. Oh, Oh, oh no. Well, kind of about the same that I left it at, to be honest. Nothing's really changed. Oh gosh, wasps have been so bad here. Apparently, what is this crap that's just been settling on here? Look at this. Like, what is that? Oh my god. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like I cut all the way up to here on the new piece of metal. But it looks like we're rusted right up until about the door jamb. Like, that's still solid. This is like fairly solid. I don't know what's going on here. Underneath, gone, but we're cut all the way up to here. So we got from here to here. So I'll just replace the whole thing. Kind of the easiest way to do it, and the most like surefire. Only thing I'm not sure is how much space we have to weld on underneath. A little bit ugly. I guess we'll kind of have to see how that looks, and then in there I have to rebuild this wheel well because it is not happy, not at all. It's not Robbie Ferrer to do it. It looks pretty like, I won't say easy, but he did a pretty simple job of doing it, and it looked pretty effective too. So I'll probably just try that, what he did. But yeah, there's our transmission. Let me go ahead and get this thing all washed up. All right, so I spent a little bit of time here, giving her a good wash. Looking all clean now. Got a lot of gunk off, honestly. A ton of stuff. Like, this was, well, it's all soaked now, but there's a ton of crap here. Back looks pretty good. Bunch of crap here as well. And I cleaned out the engine bay as well. Just to rinse that down. Just make sure nothing's in there. But I didn't really use any soap because, I mean, I'm going to be cutting and stuff, and I don't know. It kind of seems a little not counterproductive, but I'm going to have to wash this after I cut off and weld everything in. Or I could wash it right now. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'll probably wash it right now. Stay tuned for that, honestly, because this is what it looks like right now, and then we'll do a little after shot. Didn't actually end up washing the car just because ran out of soap. I think I mentioned that before, but anyway, we took our metal out here because this is now filled up for the winter for the wood stove with some wood. Jack stands are out though, and I went over and I picked up some pieces of wood here just so I can put them underneath here as support, and then I started picking away just kind of at the metal here. I was gonna yank, oh, and it's, anyway, I guess this is the former repair. Very subpar, and here we are now. But yeah, I'm gonna pick this up again tomorrow and continue from there. But when you guys see me next, we'll be working on it over there. All right, we'll be back out here day 2. So now that I have everything here, I brought all my tools over. We're gonna go ahead and probably start cutting out kind of what exactly I know needs to come out for sure. Because not all of this needs to be cut out, but I'm gonna cut out what I need for sure, and then from there we'll just start making stuff up kind of on the fly here. I know for sure I need to cut out this bottom portion, so I kind of want to do that. I'll probably mock up the new panel up against it first, just to see how it fits, just see how much exactly I'm working with. I've got a pretty good idea here of just how much I have, but this kind of isn't something that I can I have multiple shots at. Kind of only can do this once, so I'll cut a little bit less than what I need to, but kind of the whole idea here is we're going to be getting this panel onto here. Looks pretty good. It'll look kind of funny because, well, obviously putting a silver piece on a black car here, but I think it'll look good. And then once I get that, I'll do the other side, and then I'll have to work on the wheel wells next. The wheel well on this side is tragic. The wheel well on the other side is fine, but this is the really tough side here that I need to make sure I do and kind of do well. So yeah, I'm gonna start with this side and kind of just see where I can get to. All right, and here's like the general idea of how this is gonna look. kind of just taped it on there. Just slightly fit it over top, but I'm not gonna do all the way up to there. Probably cut it off like on this arch, maybe. Probably right here. This is probably where I'm gonna weld it. Will be along this seam here. And then, yeah, or I could do it here. One of these edges. I don't think I'll go all the way up here. That's pretty far for what I want to do. But just kind of right there, and then, yeah, I guess I could use this whole thing, go all the way. But that's kind of what I'm thinking it's gonna look like, just like this. And so I'm gonna go ahead, probably create like a line of where exactly it's gonna start, and then from there we'll keep going. look at this dude, this guy over here crying. Oliver, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, mister? Oh my boy, what are you doing? Say hi, bud. Dog's getting riled up right now. They're angry I'm not hanging out with them, and I'm over here doing this. Little progress update. So we've cut out, not exactly the same shape that I want to use, but pretty similar. So here's all like the rusty stuff we're going to be cutting out and putting this over top of. I will have to rebuild this kind of back area and this. This I'm going to have to redo. Doesn't look too difficult though, actually, to make, to be honest. And I'll do it a little bit different just to make it a little bit easier on myself, but doesn't look too bad, honestly. I mean, it looks bad, but it doesn't look too bad of a job to repair, is what I'm hoping. So it'll take a little while, but it kind of looks pretty straightforward now that I can see it in my head a little bit, if you know what I mean. So yeah, anyway, we're just gonna keep working on this, and yeah, see how it goes. Another update, we are out of control. So we took off, well, this rusty piece of junk. We have so much under there, it's hard to just like describe. So I can get a light in here. This is all metal. This whole thing. All that back there. Rust and metal. Pretty ridiculous, honestly. But yeah, we're gonna keep going, keep cutting down, cut this off, the bottom piece, because this has some holes too. Pretty solid, honestly, but gotta make sure you cut even further past onto some good metal, because we got a weld onto there. And then I had a couple holes like here and here is a hole, and so I'm gonna rebuild this kind of like, hard to describe. I'm gonna build a flat piece here, and then I'm gonna create a little like lip here, and then weld it on here, and then weld it against here, create a flat level piece, because this is kind of cut like not the greatest, to be honest. So I'm just gonna cut this halfway and conjoin them, and then weld it along here, and then weld it at the top as well. But yeah, that's kind of my game plan there. I'm going to need to get another piece for this too. I think I already said that. I have to make a couple pieces. But yeah, I'm gonna keep cutting out, get all this out, clean all this off, see exactly what I can use from here. I'm pretty sure I can use up to here-ish. That's pretty solid up here. I'm gonna cut this off, clean it all off, and then I need to seal it, get it ready for, probably start welding tomorrow. Probably do this all tomorrow. And then once we finish this area, that's kind of the main, like, really bad portion that I needed to take care of. And then after that, we can move on to dealing with this. A lot of this is just surface rust, clean this off. The real issue is this back corner, but I'll tackle that once I kind of finish all this off. And honestly, get it ready for the paint. Because wheel well welding, I can kind of do, like, it's not gonna affect the paint at all. Like, really whatsoever. I do need to get enough welded onto here so that I can, you know, weld this, seal it off, and do that portion. But anyway, totally rambling on here. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep going, keep cutting off more here, and getting ready to get that piece put on. So this is where I'm gonna leave off kind of this side for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, but I wanna do all the cutting and kind of like prep. I might sand this side. I am going to cut this off actually. I'll do a little update after I cut this off. But yeah, I think I want to leave it there and then in the next video I'll do all the welding. This will just kind of be like a prep video. It's kind of what I'm thinking here. I'm gonna go ahead and start the other side. It looks pretty good to me. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. Once I do all the sanding, I'll have to seal it, and then I'll probably coat it. And then, yeah, because once it's welded up together, I won't ever get in there again. And I don't plan on ever letting this car see bad Winnipeg roads again, or winter, or anything like that. So it should last me a while, honestly, kind of how it is. I don't even think I'll daily drive it in the summers. I think I'll just bring it out when it's nice out. And with that being said, that should be good. I almost regret kind of not getting a car from BC. Oddly enough, I would have spent the same amount of money. You can train a car over from BC for $1,600. It's about $100. It's about $1 a kilometer, honestly, is what it works out to be on the train for a car. So would have cost me about $1,500, and then I probably could have bought a car for around $1,000, $1,500, and would have been kind of around the same as what I paid for this. I only worked out a deal where I basically only spent about $2,000. So it would have cost me a little bit more, but wouldn't have had a headache like this. But then again, kind of a learning curve. But yeah, anyway, we're now getting onto this side of the vehicle. I got to go ahead and remove our side skirt and our actual side skirt, our wide body side skirt, then our actual side skirt, and then as you can kind of see, we have, it's not nearly as bad, to be honest, I don't think. Definitely doesn't feel like it's as bad, but I guess we'll kind of find out when we open it up. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead now and start kind of cutting and see where it gets me. Alright, so I pretty much played myself. I thought this side was better, but this thing is literally just as bad. Marginally better. This is better. This is just surface rust, and the other side's kind of rot. And I don't have to rebuild this wheel well as opposed to the other one. So the wheel was better. I'll give it that much. But like this, not any better whatsoever. I'm not even upset because I got both side panels and like enough to do it. So I mean, I'll just do it. But it's just like, oh, so sad. I bought this thing because it wasn't rusty, and or the rust repair was done. Here we are cutting out, I don't even know, like foam. Honestly, foam and glue and like silicone, and kind of my fault for not checking it properly, but it is what it is. Keep going. Ooh, we are dark. Let me grab a flashlight here. I really should have kept one on my camera, but kind of forgot to. Look at this woman. Anyway, show you guys what I left off at. This is where we got. Cut all my slits in for when I fold it over and weld up. I cut all of this out. Exactly the same on the other side. Kind of see it underneath here. My whole plan is make a little ledge right here, right against this bottom lip, just extend it out, weld onto that, and then it kind of wraps up and builds itself. Yeah, really not too much more to do. Kind of dark, but I think I'm gonna save that for another video. This one is just kind of the prep. I might include a little bit of sanding, but if not, Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and follow on for more.